that we've had, and I know it's drizzling and whatnot, but if we get any kind of break, we're definitely hitting the ramp, and little rain doesn't stop Jane's addiction either. So thank you very much. Welcome, one and all. Thanks to Pharrell for donating his time, coming all the way out from New York for this. We just want to tell you also to Ron Burkle for opening his amazing house and letting us tear up his lawn once again with our crazy carnival. And it's just amazing that we're back here, and we keep getting invited back here, and the crowd keeps growing, interest keeps growing. Our mission is growing, and we're killing it. We raised over $3.2 million to date to build public skate parks. And in 9 years, we've helped a lot of grassroots communities and groups leverage our grants, and through our grants, that's generated over $60 million in skate park construction. So our money goes a long way, especially in getting projects approved, getting them pushed through all the red tape and things. Once they get our endorsement and or our money, they end up usually getting finished a lot quicker. And so we're really glad that we harness that kind of power, so to speak, but also that we can help these kids that are, maybe don't have a lot of other activities or a lot of other outlets, and they're being told that they can't skate on public property to have a place to go. Yeah. I want to introduce all of the athletes that are here. We have a crazy lineup here of people who will be riding that ramp when it's dry. And I do want to thank especially Matt Hoffman for coming here. Many of you, I'm sure most of you know who he is, but he has been injured for a number of years actually from a bad car wreck, and he is just now back on his bike. And so he's going to be riding for us today, which is absolutely huge. I think, I don't know what I'm doing here, but there's Matt Hoffman. Thanks, Matt. We also have Lindsay Adams Hawkins, professional skateboarder, first female to ever do a 540 in Paris last year. I was there. It was awesome. Neil Hendricks is here, legendary pro vert skater. Thanks, Neil. Sergio Ventura, OG Huckjammer. He's been on every single one of our tours. All style. I also want to thank Lincoln Ueda is here.
He's such a beast. Oh my god. Yeah.
When you see us skate, whoever's flying the highest, that's Lincoln. All right. And I also want to thank two legendary skateboarders that are here that donated their time, and just the fact that they're here is amazing. Mr. Lance Mountain is here.
Oh my god.
Bones Brigade.
Yeah.
We just got confirmation that Stacy's going to do a Bones Brigade documentary. How cool is that? For real. I don't know if I was allowed to say that, but that's okay. And Rodney Mullen, the godfather of modern skateboarding, is here. The guy that invented all the flip tricks. I'm not kidding. All of them. All the ones that you see the kids bailing in the skate parks we build, Rodney invented them. I want to thank Charles Annenberg for coming out here from the Annenberg Foundation. We have, we try to support one specific Los Angeles-based project each year. We're here, and a couple years ago we did Compton. Compton skate park got built. It's awesome. I went there. It's super fun. Last year we raised money for Watts, a skate park project right under the Watts Towers, and we needed some extra funding to finish it. And Charles Annenberg stepped up. Wrote us a check for the remaining amount, and so there's going to be a skate park in Watts, right under the Watts Towers. Very cool. And yeah, he's part of Annenberg Foundation, Explore.org. Through the Annenberg Foundation, it played a critical role, obviously, in getting it, and you should check out their website and all the documentaries and the stories that he does, because he tells amazing stories through his foundation, and they support a lot of great projects as well, in addition to ours. Explore is a signature project of the Annenberg Foundation, and it's led by Charlie, obviously. Through their documentaries and short films, they've raised awareness for extraordinary nonprofits around the world. And I just saw one about the Life Rolls On Foundation, which is very cool. And I just want to thank Charles, come up here. Here he is, Charles Annenberg. He'll never stop skating, nor will I. And I'm old. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. Explore.org, there's a booth back there, so please visit it. But the mission of Explore is to champion the selfless acts of others, to create a portal into the soul of humanity, and to inspire lifelong learning. And Tony, I can't think of a better individual, you and your family and your foundation, for what you've done. You've truly created a portal into a world with skating. You're a selfless hero. And so it's a really great honor. They gave me a script, I didn't bring it. Why? Because I realized in a few days just meeting Tony that I guess skateboarding is really about freedom of expression. So it's a real honor to be involved, and my first impression of you, your family, and all these great people I've met is I just love the love. It's really a beautiful thing. So thank you so much, and please visit Explore. Never stop learning, never stop skating, and it's an honor to be here, Tony.
Thank you. I need a bumper sticker. Okay. I'm gonna put it on my car though, not on my chest. Is that cool? So each year we want to present you with a new community that's working hard to bring their youth a much needed place, a facility to skate, to be safe and to be healthy. And this year it's the McBride Skate Park Project in, oh awesome, thank you. This is the McBride Skate Park Project in Long Beach. And I want to show you a video about it right here. Growing up in Southern California, I was lucky enough to have one of the last remaining skate parks near my house. It was my home away from home, and I finally found something that I loved and that I could focus on. I was thankful to have that community and that facility to bounce ideas off of and have a sense of belonging. But by the end of the 1980s, all the skate parks had closed down due to insurance and other problems. We had to find our own way to skate. We had to build our own ramps and take to the streets, which millions of kids did. With all the success I was having, I felt the need to do something about that, use my influence and my voice to help build skate parks for the skaters. And I wanted to make sure that the skaters were involved in the process and that the communities that really deserved the parks were the ones getting the funding. In 2002, I started the Tony Hawk Foundation to provide community groups and city officials with a resource to how to get skate parks built correctly. And at the same time, I wanted to provide low-income communities a chance to get funding for their own facilities. The Tony Hawk Foundation helps develop free, quality, public skate parks in areas where kids need them most. Places where youth are particularly at risk and where there are few opportunities for healthy, constructive recreation. Through our technical assistance program, Foundation staff respond to over 400 inquiries each month from local officials. They seek guidance on where to start and what it takes to build a skate park correctly, one that the skaters will actually ride. Our grant program addresses the critical need for funding skate parks in the most challenged communities across the U.S. To date, we have awarded $3.2 million to 463 skate park projects. With our support, these skate parks have attracted more than $60 million in additional leveraged donations, making the Tony Hawk Foundation's grant program one of the most effective grassroots fundraising models today. With over 360 of these open and operating, more than 3 million youth annually use skate parks that the Tony Hawk Foundation helped to fund. Skate parks provide these youth with a safe place to go, away from gangs, away from drugs, and off the streets where they're at far greater risk of injury. Skate parks also create communities of like-minded individuals, where there are others who share an incredible passion for skating. Skate parks are the venues that ensure that these kids have a place to go, to be safe, to form friendships, to have a sense of community, and a sense of belonging. Every day, we work to spread the gift of skateboarding and the benefits of skate parks to kids all across the U.S. Please join me in supporting the creation of a skate park in a unique community in Long Beach, California.
Tonight of a deadly officer-involved shooting in Long Beach. Police now believe that gang members shot at the 15-year-old girl gunned down following a football game in Long Beach.
No doubt about it, Long Beach is a tough town, you know, tough city to grow up in.
It's kind of rough, shootings, people getting robbed, at school, walking from school, going home.
I was sometimes scared to come out of my house because shootings down the block.
A couple months back, me and my friends, we got robbed. Like, they pulled out a gun on us.
It's not really good because anything could happen.
Poly neighborhood is seriously deprived of recreational activities for kids. There's a lot of low-income families, there's a lot of gangs, A lot of street violence in this neighborhood.
I can tell you coming from